It is divisional playoff weekend in the NFL this weekend, and the first matchup was arguably the most exciting. From the New Orleans Saints versus the 49ers highlights, we head to San Francisco. In the first quarter, the 49ers went up quick when Alex Smith made a pass to Vernon Davis for 49 yards and a touchdown. In the fourth, the 49ers were up 23-17 when Drew Brees made a 44-yard pass to Darren Sproles to put the Saints up 23-17. San Francisco would waste no time before answering with a 28-yard touchdown run by Alex Smith, putting them up 29-24. But Drew Brees and the Saints would not give up, as Brees made a pass to Jimmy Graham for 66 yards and a Saints touchdown, along with a two-point conversion, putting New Orleans up by 3. But the drama still wasn't over. Alex Smith would make a 14-yard pass to Vernon Davis for a touchdown, and the late win by the 49ers 36-32 at the end of the game. Last night, all eyes were on Denver Broncos quarterback Tim Tebow as he led his team against Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. The game started out on a bad note for Tebow as Brady moved his team down the field and scored on a 7-yard touchdown pass during the first possession of the game. Things continued to get worse for Tebow when the Broncos' first possession, he was sacked and the ball was recovered by the Patriots. After the fumble recovery, Brady would pass to Rob Gronkowski, who would juggle the ball and end up in the end zone. Patriots up 14 at the end of the first. The Patriots would fumble the ball, and it's intercepted by Denver Bronco Quentin Carter, who dodges tackles and runs it all the way back to the Patriots' 24-yard line. This set up a 5-yard touchdown run by Willis McGahee, which gave the Broncos their first and their only touchdown of the entire game. From this point, the game was simply the Tom Brady show. Before the end of the half, he would throw for 3 more touchdowns. The first for 12 yards, the second for a monster 61 yards, and the third for 19 yards. The Pats were up 35-7 at halftime. Although the Patriots offense would slow it down some in the last 2 quarters, the Broncos could not be helped. The final score of this much anticipated game was 45-10. Tim Tebow said the Patriots are a great team and that he gives them a lot of credit, which they deserve. Tebow and Brady both shared their thoughts after the game last night.
You try to learn from every experience, good or bad, and it's definitely, it's hard right now, but when we get over this, to go back and look at all the films of all the games and see, things I did well, things I didn't do well, what I can improve on, just everything, from your leadership skills to being a teammate to, passing to running to decision making, everything. So, this will be a big off season for me, and I'm looking forward to it.
You're right. You lose a few playoff games, and it's a very bitter way to end the season, and it sits on your mind for quite a long time. So for us to come out and play the way we did, have a very solid performance in the most important game of the year is very gratifying. I think that we got 8 days to the biggest game of the year. So from this point on, everyone will be focused on what we need to do to be better next week, and hopefully come out and play for another championship.
The Texans took on the Ravens in Baltimore right here on News Channel 3 earlier today. The Ravens put the first touchdown of the day on the board with a 1-yard touchdown when Joe Flacco found Chris Wilson for 7 points. Later on in the first, the Ravens would score again when Joe Flacco threw a 10-yard touchdown pass to Anquan Boldin, putting Baltimore up 17-3. In the second quarter, Texan Arian Foster takes it from 1 yard out to make the score 17-13. In the fourth quarter, TJ Yates was intercepted by Raven Ed Reed, which set up a Baltimore field goal. The Baltimore Ravens would go on to win this tight matchup 20-13. They head on to the AFC Championship game against the Patriots in New England next weekend. The New York Giants headed to Green Bay to go head-to-head with the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Packers, this afternoon. In the first quarter, Eli Manning threw a huge 66-yard pass to Hakeem Nicks, who runs and runs and runs. Look at this guy go, taking it to the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers immediately answered when Rodgers connected with John Kuhn in the end zone, making it 10-all. On the final play of the first half, Manning would complete a Hail Mary pass and connects with Hakeem Nicks for a 37-yard touchdown. Giants were up 20-10 at the half. In the fourth, the Giants would score again when Eli Manning connected with Mario Manningham for 4 yards and yet another TD. The Giants go on to shock the reigning champs, beating the Packers with a final score of 37-20. The Giants now head to San Francisco to battle it out with the 49ers next weekend. And that's it for your NFL Divisional Playoff Weekend wrap-up. I'll see you right back here next week on News Channel 3.